Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back with another episode of Portal 2. And we are going to take on some turrets this time. When we first saw turrets in the first game, they were a pretty big nightmare. It was an unbalanced, unfair, not very good experience for that puzzle. I liked the turrets. I'm not saying I didn't like them. I'm just saying they did not work well in the puzzle they were playing. Turrets, you can sneak up behind them, you can pick them up, and you can drop them, and when you drop them, they will fall over, and when they fall over, they shoot all their bullets, and as long as you're lucky, they won't hit you while they're shooting all their bullets. That was just dumb luck right there. I put the portal so close to him. This turret should have been a little bit further away. Ways you can avoid getting shot. If you have cubes, or even this would probably work. Just standing and trying to use this as a shield will keep you from getting shot too much. And this is really the puzzle where I brute forced it. I just got a cube and used it as a shield.
Deploying.
And so yeah, I just really brute forced it. Takes them a bit of a delay to decide they want to shoot you. So there I put a portal under him and he flung him out the side, which knocked him over. Can't get through this glass. The glass is bulletproof. It's not rocket proof, but it is bulletproof. Look at all that junk. Lots and lots of turrets. Alright, so now I have a cube. So I can use the cube to strategically drop this. Knock him over. Now, they've redone basically the puzzle that this was in and improved it. But this was the point. There were two turrets that were going to fire at you. And you were given 2 cubes. Now you have 3 cubes. Plus, the way it was before, there was only like 1 glass panel, and then this way, and then there was a longer hallway to get to the second turret. They've changed it a little bit now, so there's one guy close, and then the exit is all the way over here. Okay, and so here's the part that really kind of sucked. There's 3, I bet. Yeah, we'll just take it. See if we can aim really well. You have to get the items through the portal, or they won't fall through that gravity. There was 3 here, but there were 2 others actually in the original puzzle, so they've eliminated 2 of the turrets. Actually, they've eliminated probably 3 of them at this point. Could definitely just brute force it here if I just crouch down here, you can just brute force it and use it as a shield. That's not how this puzzle's intended to be solved, but they certainly leave you enough options. That way you don't get completely stuck, although it's kind of stuck. And so at the door part of the original puzzle, there was a turret on the other side facing this way, so it would start shooting at you basically as soon as the door opened. Not very fun. So they took the elements of the original puzzle with turrets, and they've cleaned it up. Much bigger room, and these 3 turrets are much more spaced out, much easier. They have a lot of roof access and corner access where I could have worked my way through it. This, you weren't able to knock out the turret here through the roof, really? At least I wasn't. So they fixed that. This is a major improvement, really, as compared to the original puzzle. They certainly want to introduce the concept of turrets. It's not a situation where they should have or needed to get rid of turrets. They're going to be a big part of the game, but they've introduced it a lot better in this game than they did in the first one. Major improvement, A+. And this took me 1 try, not a big deal. Since we're here, let's just activate some passive. It would be foolish to leave weapons sitting around, you know. Kids might walk by. So, if I'm gonna do this, though, let's... use our portals as a quicker way of walking around. Pretty big puzzle too, puzzle area. This is the kind of thing I would typically do, achievement hunting, just like, maybe if I kill all the turrets in this area, it will unlock an achievement. And I guess that's as good a prompt as any. I said I would tell you the story about achievement. If people have watched my series before, they know what my story basically on achievements. I played for about 2.5, 3 years Xbox 360 and got into achievements in that. Before then I was a total Nintendo fanboy and does no achievements. And in the 2.5 years I got over 65,000 achievements, which is a terrible measurement for anything, but it is a measurement that is kind of useful to see how many games and how varied the games you've played, because if you're an expert at like Halo and you just play Halo, you only have 1,000 achievements. If you're an expert at no games but you played 100 games, then you'll probably only have 1,000 achievements. So it takes a person to play a lot of games and play them to close to 100% to get really high up there in achievements. So now I'm migrating all my stock to Steam, and why is the cube not letting me go through? This is interesting. So now that I'm migrating everything to Steam, it would be slightly nice if in the actual playing of the game, I got a few achievements so that I would look at least somewhat closer and realistic to my where I should be at. But I'm not gonna go crazy. I've given up on achievements. That was something that was a big thing many years ago, for many years and years ago. But it's not like a real measurement of anything. Doesn't mean I was good at games, it just means I stuck to them quite a lot and did a lot of ridiculous things. Often achievements just means you did stupid things like I just did, bringing every single turret from this puzzle to the emancipation grid to get rid of it. Did that unlock an achievement? Probably not. I have all that turned off for recording, so I wouldn't even know until a long time later. But this game is not in Steam either, so I'm not playing it like that. So it wouldn't matter one way or the other either. Something very strange here. Very, very strange. Cubes are getting pushed back. They're not getting emancipated. That's new. Usually cubes get emancipated, but I don't know if there was any place in this puzzle where you could have gotten more. So maybe that's a way of making sure we don't trap ourselves. Well, I'm gonna try and jump. Up. Seems like I've found the way out. Let's get out of here. Sounds good to me. Well, that's a loading screen, and so that means it's time to end this episode.
To maintain a constant testing cycle, I simulate daylight at all hours and add adrenal vapor to your oxygen supply. So you may be confused about the passage of time. The point is, yesterday was your birthday. I thought you'd want to know.
Very funny. Anyways, so we're gonna start trying to escape now, so I'm not gonna be doing the puzzles, probably, any more puzzles, so when we see a loading screen, that will be the end of the episode. As good a place as any. As always, I ask that you like, share, subscribe, comment if you want to, and watch every second of the video. All that helps me out. If you want, the reason why this game's not on Steam is because I'm playing a modified version for better graphics, I hope. And I would like to get Portal 2 on Steam, and I'll play it again there. Again, still trying to build up my library in the Steam collection, and so if people have extra copies and or just want to donate games, I'll definitely appreciate that. That also, if it's a game I haven't played and done a series on, it doesn't matter if I played it or not, getting me a game pretty much guarantees you at least one episode, if not an entire series. Probably an entire series. Only reason I wouldn't do an entire series is because something about the game just I didn't like playing it to a repulsive amount. I'll even play bad games for a little bit. If you want to follow me on Twitter or Google Plus or Steam, Steam and battle.net, all that information is down in the notes. And we are done for today, so have a good evening.